Leadership styles. What's leadership? That is the question, and that is something that that's one of the first questions that comes out when you start this journey of becoming a better person. Usually, you learn about this concept when you're in college, community college, or when you join groups like Toastmasters. Well, throughout my journey, I read many books. I'm going to share a couple of them. Like this one says, "No Limits But the Sky." I read another one that says, "The Five Most Important Questions in an Organization." The highly effective, the seven habits of highly effective people, and I can go on. Like the magic of thinking big, um, positive mental attitude. In order to look at that concept of leadership, well, it turns out that recently when I was working on this project, something came out, something unexpected came out. My project is Pathways number 2, and this is, I believe, this is the second speech in which I have to talk about the leadership styles. Well, when you take when you're taking the Pathways questionnaire and you're working on your path, you have to come across this questionnaire or this survey in which you can see the different leadership styles that are out there. So I'm going to be reading a couple of them today. One of them is the first one is the democratic style, which is basically consensus decision making, and it gives the opportunity to everybody to participate. Now, it's limited because if there's not enough time, not everybody can participate. Now, on the other side, the positive side of it is that everybody can focus on the problem or in the challenge and they can work it out so easily. That is the democratic style of leadership. Another style is the authoritative style of leadership. In this other style, we find the leaders actually provide the long-term direction and they focus on the end goals. So you can probably imagine those leaders that do not accept that many advices. It's one way, their way, and that's the only way. And usually these leaders have a lot more experience than the rest. And it really the disadvantage of this leadership style, I'll tell you, is that it's not clear with directions and standards. Now it works the best when there has to be a change of vision or direction on where the organization is going through. So those are two of them. As I was saying, when I was reading these leadership styles, I was actually reflecting about myself. What style is the one that fits me? Another one that came out here, another one is the coaching style. The coaching style really prepares the individuals of the team for future events, and it motivates them by challenge the members of the team of the group, but motivates them by challenging the individuals. Basically, it's like challenging the individuals to become better persons every time. The limitations of this leadership style is that sometimes the person that is being motivated is adverse to challenge or do not take challenge easily. That can be a problem. However, the advantage of this style, which is that if the person that is being the person that is being led, works really well, accepts to have that one-on-one relationship, that person that is being coached can really grow and become a better person. And the fourth one that I read that I read in this program was the affiliative leadership style, which is the leader's objective. In this one, the leader's objective is to create a cohesive unit by emphasizing teamwork. The leader motivates by creating positive personal relationships and avoids conflicts. Now, it works the best by increasing the morale and repairing broken trust and really working through stressful situations. That's when that works the best. But it's not very effective when the leader has difficulty, when the leader has that difficulty of giving negative feedback instead of doing performance. So, and when the performance has to be emphasized. Now, these leadership styles actually, at the end of the survey that you do in Pathways, I realized that those were the four ones that came out the most. But then I noticed that those are the leadership styles that are actually part of myself, part of me as Jorge. And let me share with you that the one that reflects who I my leadership style is the democratic style and the authoritative style. Authoritative style. It's a little bit interesting because on one side it's democratic, the other one is like the person that is only has one option. But again, becoming a leader, it's really a journey in these. It's a journey that can last a lifelong. Really, there's nobody that becomes perfect at this, and we all learn every single day from our mistakes. I can tell you that I have made so many mistakes, but those mistakes actually have made me a better person every day. So with these, I can tell you, I noticed that leadership styles is just like the different personalities. We all have a personality. We know that there's the person that likes to party, there's the person that likes numbers, there's the person that is really into a go-getter. And in the same way, there are different leadership styles. We all have different leadership styles, and we all can go through all of these leadership styles and become and find the one that fits ourselves best. Finally, let me tell you that this is not set on stone when you go through these pathways. When you go through pathways and you find this questionnaire, just because it says something today doesn't mean that you have to be like that all of your life. As human beings and as leaders, we're constantly changing, we're constantly becoming better persons. Finally, I wanted to tell you that something that I found really interesting is that according to Toastmasters and according to what we have read, is that successful leaders are the ones that are effective communicators, the one that leads by example, the one that is optimistic, the one that is open-minded, and the one that demonstrates integrity all the time. So, which one is your leadership style, Madam Toastmasters?